Welcome to Awesome Code. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn about synchronous communication in Java. We will write a program that makes a synchronous get call. Synchronous call blocks the client until the HTTP request has been handled by the server and the response has been sent back. For demonstration purposes, we will use a Postman Echo, a RESTful service for testing HTTP clients. First, we are going to implement an HTTP GET call. We will start by creating and configuring the HTTP client instance. The client uses a connection timeout of 10 seconds and create and configure the HTTP request. By default, an HTTP request uses the GET method. We will use the Postman's endpoint. First, I'm going to import Java IO exception. And then I'm going to import java.net.uri. And then import java.net.http client. And then import java.net.http request. Import java.net.http response. Import java.time.duration. And now we are going to define our class. Public class sync and our main function. And in our main function, we need to create HTTP client. HTTP client dot new builder and set the connection timeout dot connect timeout. We can use durations of second method. Duration of seconds, and we are going to pass in 10. and we are going to build. And now we are going to surround our code with a try and catch block. Try and catch. Here we are going to catch IO exception or interrupted exception. So this will be IO exception. And or no, they should be inside after IO exception. Interrupt interrupted exception. And inside we can throw new runtime exception. And now we will come back to our try block. And here we will have our URL endpoint. HttPS, and we are making a request to postman echo.com and a get request. And we are going to create our URI by calling URI dot create URL endpoint plus we are going to concatenate with our query string foo1, the argument we are sending, the parameters. So foo1 bar 1 and foo2 set to bar 2. Now we are going to create our request object, HTTP request, HTTP request. So we can make a request to that service by using HTTP request dot new builder dot URI, and here we are going to pass in our URI object, and we are going to dot build. And now we need to send the our GET request postman by calling HTTP client dot send and our request HTTP response dot body handlers dot discarding. Here n is missing for us in duration of seconds. Need to fix this. After we run our program, we can notice that the program performed the expected HTTP call. However, we will see no output on the console. We need to parse the response and render parts of the information in the console. We will want to process the data returned by the HTTP response. The response is represented by an instance of HTTP response. The response object contains data like the status code, header, and the body. So I'm going to add a code for that. So before the try, I will add a HTTP response object. That would be over here. HTTP response set to null. Here we are going to set our response that we will get after sending the request. Response. First we were discarding, and now I'm going to get the response as a string. So this will be response HTTP response dot body handler, and we are going to remove this and use of string method to convert. And now we are going to print a response after our catch block, the status code. So catch. Here I'm going to print system.out.println status code, and this will be response dot status code, and then system.out.println headers, response dot headers, and all values content type. And at the end we can print the response body. So this will be system dot out dot print line, and this will be our response body. So we are just gonna write response body, and here we are going to call response body function. The response dot body method. After we run our program, the console output renders a HTTP 200 status code and the response body in the JSON format. So over here. So in this video, we learn how to make a synchronous HTTP call using the HTTP client API, and also understand how to process the HTTP response. To keep on learning, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Awesome Code. Keep supporting me, and thank you for watching.